earlier on that sometimes these things, I can be here till after 10. Haha, we did laugh. Yeah, well, here we go. It's 22:10, 15 degrees on the 17th of the 8th, 2021, and I'm finally leaving Staley Vegas. Apparently the carer who was supposed to be coming has got sick, and well, yeah, blah blah blah. Anyway, if you like these videos, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. There's loads on playlists, Let's Drive, road trips, etc. Playlists, look them up. So, because of the time, it's going to be the most direct route I can do, which does depend on the motorways being open, in which case it might not be. Anyway, so it's going to be past the tip and past the churches, past the old baths, past the church with the hole in it, past the police station, petrol station, and onto the M61, and then M60, and then hopefully straight onto the M61, and then off at Chorley and home. That's the plan. However, as we know, plans don't always work. This lorry was here earlier. Just run out of his lots of driving hours. My lights are on green at the minute, which means they won't be by the time I get there. They're already changing. Oh, another lorry. Okay. So, oh, interesting fact as well. The car's done 169,000 miles now. It actually did 169,001 when I stopped before, but I was more looking at the petrol I'd used. I'm still not halfway through the tank on the E10, and I've done 203 miles. But I know the last half of the petrol tank goes a bit quicker, so just bear with us. We've got a line of cars behind us, because these lights are incredibly slow. Both cars, there's only two, I thought there were more, they've turned right at those lights, so I'm back on my own again. Going down the X Patchwork Road. To a dangerous corner. Same side styling. Dangerous corner number 2. Car jumping out of the thing there. So dangerous corner number 2, and then we go right slow. So right down. We've triggered traffic lights, hopefully. Before we get there, they should change. Yeah, they do, just. So we're at the two churches. Can't see because it's dark. Very dark tonight, actually. The cloud cover is so dense that it's just blotting out all the light. It's just like, well, black. Recently it's been blue, the night sky, but not tonight. It's blacker than coal. Good on here on the right, you've got the Soviet bloc coming up. Now on the right. We're going to drift across to the right hand lane because we want to hopefully get through, but we want to be in the right hand lane to get on the M60. We caught up with plenty of cars, so might be able to see Ashton Old Bath's Tower on the right, maybe not, I don't know, and the church with a hole in it as well. So we go to these lights. Around the island. It's weird, it's got a church and a graveyard and all that on it, and then it's got like a tennis courts. It's like, what? All the tennis courts over graves, or what? Anyway, don't really matter. That's BP station. Come around the corner. We're now on the home straight for the M60 road sweeper out. Just remind you, it's 22:17, 15 degrees on the 17th of the 8th, 2021, and there's a road sweeper out sweeping the roads. Well, sweeping the footpaths. I'm sure these footpaths are not that heavily used. I'm sure the footpath sweeper could come out some other time and do it. Right, bad news is the traffic lights are on green, which means they might not be on green by the time we get there. Good news is there was a police van ahead of us that's gone round onto the motorway, so enables us to have a bit of fun with this new petrol, see how good it is, how good it is at accelerating. Hopefully better than my speaking. Bad news is we're going to be stuck here for a minute or two. I can see the green man for where we need to go is still visible for the pedestrians, not that there are any. Now it's gone off. So we should be go, go, go. Got the inside line. Sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Second gear. Oh yeah, left them for dead. Third gear. Fourth gear. Fifth gear, 65 miles an hour. 70. Just again at 3,75 revs. So that's to junction 18, 7 minutes. That means nothing to me. I don't know what junction 18 is. Anyway, I'm currently on 4 lanes, which will drop down. Doing bang on 70. 3,75 revs instead of 4,000 revs, which it used to be with the old fuel. Unless it's just coincidence. So up the hill. There's some cars catching me up at the minute. It's going to go down to, well, it goes down to 3 lanes anyway. But then it goes down to 2 lanes, so I'm going to pull across into the 3rd lane. Because the 1st lane is the slip road. It is normally anyway. And then it goes into the left lane again, being a slip road. You can get off there if you want to. So there's 70. So the left lane is now a slip road, so we're now going down to 2 lanes. There's nothing behind me, which kind of scares me a little bit, but there's no matrices or anything, so. This car's not doing much less than 70. Slip road here is going to take us back up to 3 lanes. So there is 70. I've got a car in error in my lane. Nothing behind me. There is a car behind me now. Well, there's a few cars behind me now. Where did they come from? There was nothing with that a minute ago. We've got these knobs all in the middle lane. The one at the front's finally turned off. So now back in the 1st lane because we're not overtaking. We're still doing 70. Cars around me now. So I'm a bit trapped in at the moment. It's not good because I'm gaining on this car in the slip road rather rapidly. Past that one and get back in again. So coming on to the Heaton Park exit. So we're not coming off that. This is normally where we get a load of traffic but I've actually been in a load of traffic for quite a while, so... Right, now, fourth lane, well, the first lane is blocked off, so there's no point going into it, unlike the car in front of me has done, because it's blocked off. Does that mean we've got a diversion, or does that just mean it's blocked off? Yeah, you have to... Right, we've got brake lights now, he's trying to panic and find out what he's doing. Well, the car in front's panicking. Right, we need to be 2 lanes in. Well, we can go around this way anyway, so it's fine. It just means we have to go through the traffic lights rather than just the slip road. This car likes its brakes. Obviously doing some work on the slip road, but we can still get up there, although not at the minute because the lights have changed, annoyingly. Got some men stood there. What are they doing? You can't see now. Oh, they're doing that thing where they mark things. I don't know what they call it. Use satellite navigation thing. Surveying, that's the word I'm looking for. They're doing surveying. Right, we're going to change any second now, he says optimistically. Yep, here we go. Now the bad news is the car in front is a very slow car. The good news is it's buggered off that way. The car in front is a very fast car. So we're up to 45, 50. Oh, got a lorry. Can I get ahead of the lorry? Yeah. Down to 2 lanes on this 4-lane motorway. There's no matrices, I've not seen a single matrix on. Currently doing 60, which seems fair enough. Oh, there it's gone now. Up to 70. It's very, very windy as well tonight. Very, very windy indeed. So we've got these 2 numbnuts in the 3rd lane. What are you doing? Got a lorry in this lane. This is very uncomfortable. Got loads of cars behind me. I know we can get past because these 2 cars. Right, he broke then, which means I can undertake him. This is a taxi. Taxi in the 3rd lane. Seriously? It's doing 70, don't get me wrong. Oh, it's been undertaken by this car. And this car. the spooks and slowed him down. Blues and twos on the other side. Ambulance coming onto the slip road. And an ambulance already on the motorway. And that taxi's still in the third lane. Cars undertaking it, overtaking it. Well, you can hear the wind because you're nearer the windscreen than I am. And I certainly can. They all moved out of the way, which is nice. You're looking to pull out. So often I honk my horn, but that was definitely a horn honk. Ridge Racer. The logic thinks I've moved out that late tonight. Take him, although I'm about to be taken, to be fair. I'll do 70. Right, you're going to be... No, you're not. That might be a KJ, but it's not. It's a sensible driver. Iverson Estate on the left, and now got street lamps. Woo! Fancy. To be fair, they might have had them a while, just not noticed. Got this drizzly stuff as well, rather than rain. Yeah, we're past. Pull across. We're not overtaking, you don't need to be in the any other lane other than this one. Unless you're making room for other cars to overtake. Although that doesn't make sense because they wouldn't be overtaken into this lane. I know what I mean. Cars coming on from the slip road is what I mean. A lot of traffic ahead. Quite a lot of traffic behind as well, but hell of a lot of cars ahead. Is everyone running late tonight? Is everyone's carer ran into trouble and ended up being late? This minute, but I'm about to be overtaken by probably a BMW. Don't know though. Oh, it's not. Definitely not a BMW. I don't know what it is, but it's not a BMW. Fiat sitting in the middle lane. Just because. lot of traffic ahead. Another car coming up behind me. It's way off yet, but it's coming. Coming up to the bus shelter on the bridge. It's on the right this time, obviously, because we're going the other way. And it's illuminated, so it should be useful to see. Oh no, the bloody rain. There you go, bus shelter on the bridge, yeah, you can see it. A Fiat is not overtaking anyone and it's still in the middle lane. Absolute 70. The rain's getting a bit harder, or drizzlier. That's the word. It's not a word, it is now. Right, some roadworks on the other side of the road. You can see the flashing orange lights, or maybe you can't. It's drizzle. This is the stuff that gets you soaked and you don't even realise it's raining when you're walking in it, obviously. Basically driving through a cloud. Right, to my left is Winter Hill, and obviously I can't see a thing. Normally see the tower all lit up in red. Not today. That Fiat has been undertaken now. So we're going up to our exit now. Quite like its brake lights. Right, got a taxi. Taxi could be going anywhere. Yeah, I thought it might do that. That's why he hung back. Oh, come on, JPU. Right, so we're now heading towards Black Rock. Not Black Rock, Black Rod. Got a load of stuff I need to print off when I get in as well. Could have got him today, couldn't I? For God's sake. So we're on the A6 now. If you go the opposite direction which we're travelling on and stay on this road, you do end up in Wartnum and then Swinton, then Manchester. doing 33, the van in front, which is now turned off, which is all well and good. The only problem is it's a 30 from now on, so can't go any faster. In fact, we have to go slower than what we did before. The car that pushed in front of me on the motorway. It's annoying. Anyway, gone. So that was the Porches we just turned left at. We're now going to go past the garage place, Chamberlain Garage Doors, whatever it's called. Seems to be steaming up as well, which I don't quite figure out how that's working, but anyway. Past Black Rod Industrial Estate. Then we drop down into the valley and up the other side, and then we're in Aspel. So we've left Bolton. We're now in no man's land. Don't know what that house puts on their address where they live. Do they choose? Does anyone empty the bins ever? There's a sign for Wigan. It's here. So we're now in Wigan, and more importantly, we're in Aspel in Wigan. Just come to the other side. It's very, very wet. You can hear that. The other side, and then we drop down again. It's unusual for this drizzly stuff to get the road quite as wet as it's got it around here. There's a car going around the roundabout, so we'll brake for that. So following this little red car. Is it a Corse? It might be a Corse, I don't know. Go around this roundabout. That'll have upset the Mini driver, who was hurtling along then, trying to get ahead of us. Didn't work. We're now heading towards dangerous corners. Past the playing fields on the left. There's no guy stood in the middle of the road then. Anyway, dangerous corner. One. Dangerous corner two. Just goes on and 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 on. It's like being on the Grand Prix circuit in China, only the other way around. China. China. We're doing 30, thank you. Flash me with your 30 when we do. Oh, it's the car behind me that's the Mini that's just decided to drive right up my exhaust pipe for no reason. Fortunately for them. I'm now in third gear. Going past on the right Collier's Arms, you can't see it for the lights of that vehicle. Then over the canal. Past the Crown Inn. Can't remember what it's called, is it Cronin? Quickly, traffic lights. Then we head into down through into Skulls, past Tesco. Speed camera on the hill. And first Mount auto repairs. Should be coming up on the right fairly shortly. Look at that mini in my boot. So Mount auto repairs on the right. Tesco's. Oh, the mini's dropped back now with the speed camera on the hill. That's the BP station. On the far right, you will have behind the bush shelter Spar, but you won't see it because it's all been locked up now. It's 22:47, 14 degrees, and it's the 17th of the 8th, 2021. We're heading towards Skulls. The Wines's shop of shoes. Very drizzly, isn't it? Drift across to the right hand lane, going past the Earl of Bell carriage, which actually does look open. The door's still up, so it is up. Roundabouts in Skull, traffic lights in Skull, sorry, and then we go past Posh Mackey's. Going on to the left. What it should do is let the car out, yeah. It did, it let the car out that was waiting to turn left out of Tesco, and the cars from the right to come forward. Which means, annoyingly for the car that's just pulled up at the Tesco traffic lights, it's got to wait for it to go the full circle round. But very intelligent traffic lights, these. Right, so we're now driving up towards the hospital. So it's bog standard because it's so late. It's just a bog standard drive tonight. No busy roads, no getting lost, just bish bash bosh, done. That's Peter alarms. That's the hospital. Tree's not lit up again, so I think it's gone off now. Might turn it back on again at Christmas. So we're now heading towards the Cherry Gardens. So the roundabout here we turn left. There's literally nothing anywhere. So we'll go left here. And then we go right, wibbly wobbly. So that's wibbly. And that's wobbly. And then we head towards dangerous traffic lights at Beach Hill. Which is the Galloway's dangerous lights at Beach Hill. Roundabout ahead, no cyclists, no pedestrians, no cars. Look, it stopped raining as well, which is good. As soon as I say that. Dropping down now, having gone over the railway line as we go towards the traffic lights, which are currently on red. Hopefully the car in front will trigger them. Narrow favour. The car in front's in the middle of the road though, not in the lane. What's that skinny? Car in front's not in the... Oh, it's a taxi as well. What is it with taxi drivers tonight? Not been able to drive properly. Oh, he's from Bolton. Let him off. Right. So, straight run on Beach Hill. Another 1 mile straight. I don't know whether it's 1 mile, and I might measure it one day if I can be arsed, but I probably can't, so I probably won't. Then we drop down the hill, past the shops, to the dangerous set of traffic lights number 2. Car that's come from nowhere that's literally in my boot now. The car in front's turning off at this junction. So I'm doing 30 going down the hill. On red. Rather unsurprisingly, to be fair. There's the balloon still, and there's yellow ribbons tied to various things as well. Probably assume someone's come out of prison or something. So over the canal, over the Reduggy, which I can't see because it's too dark. Onto the railway bridge. Quite a big puddle here as well. Has it been proper raining in Wigan? It's supposed to drizzly rain. You may never know. Past BP, past Starbucks. Take your time, my lord. Oh God, talk about steamed up. Can't see where they're going. And here we are in the beautiful, wonderful marsh green. Which is a nicest part of Wigan. Someone said that once anyway. Probably when it was still a green. Oh, one of the Alicia beacons has gone out, or has it been smashed? Oh, it's been smashed. Welcome to Wigan. So there you go, your late night drive. Got back just before 11. It's 22:56, 14 degrees, and it's on the 17th of the 8th, 2021. So thank you very much for watching. Basically what Toff says. And I will, I'll see you all again fairly soon. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye!